All right, what's going on, you guys? We are back with another Tips with Tish. We're here at the Journey at Pechanga, beautiful range, and we're going to talk about today how to properly align yourself to your target. So let's get to it. Alright, you guys, so this video I can't imagine is going to be very long at all, but I can't emphasize enough how important it is to get your alignment right before you even begin your swing. A lot of the time your face and path problems are going to derive from your alignment, and even when you're out on the course, tee boxes are meant to mess up your alignment, so you want to make sure that you know exactly what to do. So I recommend whenever you're on the range, you always put alignment sticks down so that you know what being square, or if that's how you like to set up square, meaning that your club face is at the target, so is your head, shoulders, knees, toes. We can make a song out of it if you want. And by always practicing that, you will know what it feels like, so that when you go out there, you can find an intermediate target line and feel that same feeling of being aligned. So here's how we start. Alright, since I have the camera right in front of me, I'm going to align directly at the camera. So whenever you're at the range, I've actually had a few people, a lot more like beginners, ask me, how do you get aligned? So whenever you're lined up, you have to think of it like this. If I'm trying to line up directly at the camera, you want to make sure that when you're lining up, that if I were to put a club, shaft, whatever you have, alignment stick, right in front of the ball, that your ball target line is the one that's aiming exactly at your target. There are times where I've had students, and I've seen other people on the range, take their alignment stick and line this part or this stick directly at the target instead. So now you see how this one is aiming more right and this one's aiming down the line. So you always want to make sure that you're referencing to your ball target line. So of course you're not going to actually hit a shot with a club right here, right? I mean, you could if you wanted to push it way forward, but not many people take the time to line up their sticks like that. So when you're actually lining up on the range, if the ball's right here, you want to set your club up so as when you are looking down your target, that's why you step back, when you are looking down your target line, your golf ball is lined up to the target, and so this club right here will be parallel to your ball target line. So your club in front of your ball will not be the one exactly at the target line. It'll actually look a little right of the target line going off the ball line. And then I highly recommend always actually making train tracks, because this allows your path to not go so far into out or out to in. Yeah, you can make it wider, narrow, however difficult you like to be. This is when I was trying to play on tour, this is how narrow I'd make it, so that if I knew I was coming too far into out, I'd put this club closer so that I wouldn't be able to do that. And then I couldn't go far too much out to in either. So put another club down, because sometimes you can still get your feet incorrect when you're lining up. And again, this club will be left of your target because we're making it parallel to the ball target line. So this is how we'd line up if I was aiming at the camera. And you'd get set up. Easy peasy. And you go head, shoulders, knees, toes, golf club, nice and square to the target, perpendicular to this line. It'll look like this. Okay, so from this angle, I now have my railroad tracks nice and equal to my target. My ball target line is all in check. Now making sure that your club face, the leading edge of your club face, is perpendicular, making a letter T basically, to the club shafts that you have laid down. So as you can see here, my club is perfectly making a perpendicular or letter T line right here. So that's how you line up your club face. Now, all you gotta do is make sure that you're applying this on the golf course, and I'm gonna tell you how you can kind of cheat your way and be able to do it without having your clubs down in front of you. So now we are going to the golf course. You now know what it feels like to be lined up every single practice session, but you don't wanna go haywire when you're on the course. What do? All right, well, perfect, I got the answer. So you'll probably hear a lot of pros do this, but they find an intermediate target. Now, what does that mean? You wanna find a little thing in front of your target line, like a blade of grass, a piece of dirt, what have you, that will help you create an imaginary line in your head so you can line up. So if you can see right here, there is this off-color piece of grass right in front of me. And if the camera is a target line, that left edge of that piece of grass is kind of the line that I like. So that's why you see a lot of pros, they look behind because they're looking for an intermediate target. And then from there, I draw an imaginary line in my head, make my club face square to that, well, in this case, that piece of grass, I'm trying to go left edge of it, imagining a line in my head and lining up to it. And that's how you get lined up when you're on the course and you're lost. All right, so I'm gonna walk through a shot for you guys and my process to making sure I am aligned to my target right here. So I have that same blade of grass, as you can see, so I'm gonna line up to it. I look behind it. I like that flag right there. It's kind of in between the orange and red flag. And yep, I'm going to aim at the left edge of it. So I get my hands on, I get connected. Make sure my club face is aiming just to the left edge of that little blade of grass. Okay, feet are aligned to that little blade of grass, and then we give it a go. Just like that. All right, you guys, that is it. That is how you align yourself to your target. You now know how to do it off the course and on the course, so now it's time to go low. If you like what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button so you don't miss a beat. Bye for now.
Are you gonna hit it?
No.
Oh, I'm asking.
Not with you there.
The next clip.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You want to die?